Hey YouTube, how's it going? Selena here, and I will be doing my 19 and 20 week update. Um, so I feel like this video will probably be a lot more interesting than my other videos because, as you can see, I'm in a new location and a lot of different things that have happened in the past 2 weeks. I did a lot of traveling, I've moved, I graduated from college, so yeah, I feel like this will be a little bit more interesting. So let me get into the video. Um, so the first bit of traveling that I did was to go pick up my mom, and that was 8 hours total. From Albany, Georgia to Augusta, Georgia is 4 hours. So there and back is 8 hours total. In that traveling, it wasn't too bad. And while my mom was with me, she helped me pack up, and she also bought me a few things. She bought me some new bras, which I'm so thankful for. I was able to get sized, and apparently I'm a D cup now, which honestly, when I got sized, I really wasn't expecting that. I knew they got bigger, but not that much bigger. So I went from a 36B to a 36D. She also got me these, which are Kivo Mommy, expand your waistline and secure your zipper throughout your entire pregnancy, or different stages of pregnancy and post-pregnancy. And they come in three, you get six. They come in two colors, black and white. You get three different sizes, small, medium, and large. Right now I'm wearing the medium, which is still a bit uncomfortable, so next time I try these, I will wear a large and see if that's better. She also got me these, which is Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula for stretch marks, and then she got me the Palmer's Cocoa Butter Formula Moisturizing Body Oil to also help with stretch marks. And I put these on after I get out of the shower. I put this one on first, and then I put this one on. I really can't say how they work right now. I don't feel like I've gotten big enough to where I can actually, to the point where I might actually have stretch marks. So when I get a little bigger, I may do a review on these to tell you how these work, but I don't feel like I can do that now. And she also got me some maternity clothes. She got me 2 shirts, a skirt, and a maxi dress. So yeah. During week 19, at the beginning of week 19, I was sick. And, well, I wasn't like sick, but I was starting to get sick, so I kind of had a sore throat. And I don't feel like it was completely a bad thing, because the only thing that really soothed that sore throat was drinking water. So, being sick kind of helped me to drink more water, which is what I should have been doing anyways. Oh yeah, and I keep looking down because, of course, I have my list right here. So also during week 19, I had my anatomy scan. It's usually done during week 20, but I got mine a week early so that the father could be there for the scan. The baby is measuring on time. Baby Bean is 9 ounces. And I will not be telling the gender in this video because I have yet to tell my family and all that stuff. So I can't reveal it here yet, but if you would like to know the gender before I do my next update, then you can follow me on Instagram because I will post it on Instagram. But during the ultrasound, we were able to get a copy of the ultrasound, and then of course we got our pictures, which we ended up making copies of so that the father can have some and so that I can have some. Also, during the beginning of week 19, I was feeling like at first I had thought that I was feeling like a foot or something stick out, but then during the ultrasound, the lady told me that it was my fibroid. So yeah, I know where my fibroid is, and every now and then I can feel it. Like, it's this round, hard mass, and like every time she would roll over it with the ultrasound machine, it like that area was just more sensitive, so it was kind of ticklish, but at the same time it kind of hurt at the same time. But it kind of like explains why I feel pain in that area sometimes. The pain is more than likely coming from my fibroid. So yeah, also during week 19, that was the week that my mom helped me move all of my, like, pack up all my stuff and move everything. She did most of the work, and I'm so thankful to have her. Because if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't have been able to do all that stuff in a week. I need to stop saying I bought this for Baby Beam, which is an Albany State onesie, and in the back it says I'm behind the Rams. If you don't know, this is the school that I just graduated from. At the end of week 19, I did a small amount of traveling also because our hotel was in Cordell, Georgia, and I had a pinning ceremony and graduation was in Albany, Georgia, and those are 40 minutes apart, so we did a lot of back and forth then. That traveling wasn't too bad either because it was for a small amount of time. And I can't show you guys the other stuff that I got for Baby Beam because it reveals the gender, and I'm not saying the gender yet. And just so you know, if I do say like he in this video, because I've done that in my other videos, so if I do say he, I'm not saying he because it's a boy, and I'm not saying that it's not a boy. I'm not saying that it's not a girl, of course. I'm just saying he because I don't want to say it. So week 20, I did a lot more traveling during week 20. And this traveling was like a lot more harsh than the other traveling that I did. We went from Albany, Georgia to Fayetteville, North Carolina, and then from Fayetteville, North Carolina to Wilmington, Ohio. Each of those is about 8 or 9 hours. And I added an hour to both of those because being pregnant, you have to stop a lot. And then we had a U-Haul that was towing my car, so we also ended up having to stop a lot for that. And what ended up happening because we were traveling for such a long period of time, even though we would make stops, my feet still ended up getting swollen. So what I had to start doing was when I was in the car, I would start moving my feet around more, moving my legs around, and I would put like my feet up on the dashboard to like stretch them out or whatever. And every time we would make a stop, I would go walk to the bathroom, come back, get my dog, and then go for a little walk with my dog while my mom put gas in the truck. That way to kind of like help with my swollen feet, and also to help prevent blood clots. So as I get bigger, I have noticed that like I have to start watching my belly because the belly is slowly starting to get bigger, and I used to just do whatever, and now I can't do that anymore. I can't squeeze into small tight spaces because my belly's starting to be in the way. I have to watch the way I walk so I don't bump into anything with my belly, and I'm not used to doing that because for a while I haven't really felt pregnant, and now I'm kind of starting to, so I've got to watch that. So I got this watch right here. This is something else that my mom ended up giving me. The doctor told me that of course she wants me to exercise, but my heart rate can't go above 140, and 140 is not really high, so it's kind of preventing me from really doing too many exercises because I didn't want it to go too far over 140. So this is a life track, and you can see your heart rate. It counts your steps, counts how many miles you've walked based on your steps, how long you've slept. It's got the time on there, and it's got Bluetooth so you can connect it to an app on your phone and all of that stuff. But I will mostly be using this watch for keeping track of my heart rate. So something else that I've noticed during week 20 is that I'm starting to get tired again. I'm trying to get on the schedule so I go to bed at 10 o'clock, and 10 o'clock, 10:30, and then I wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning. And that's more, or at least it should be more than enough sleep, but I find myself always, or still needing to take a nap during the day, and then like getting tired around like 9 o'clock and feeling the need to go to bed early. So one thing that is happening is I'm more tired than what I have been before, and it is starting to get harder for me to sleep at night. I do have pillows, but I always forget to use them, so I'm just tossing and turning, but I will start to use those pillows more. And so I guess the last thing that I'll talk about is something that is exciting. I have been starting to feel baby B move a lot more. During week 19, I would feel him moving more, like whenever I would have something pressed up against my stomach, like not too hard, but like if my dog was sitting in my lap and she was touching my stomach, I could feel him moving then. Or like if the seatbelt was like underneath my stomach, I could feel him moving then. And then in week 20, I could feel him moving more without having to have something pressed up against my stomach. So that is really exciting, and I can't wait for like when I can actually start to see him moving from the outside, and then other people can start to feel him move also. So yeah, next is a belly shot, and I have on a dress, so I won't be able to show the bare belly. So yeah, let's do this. So I don't even know, it's really hard to see because I have on a black dress, but here's the front, and here is the belly from the side, and here it is, oops, from the other side. Sorry I'm so close to the camera, but there's not a lot of room right here. I've got to find a new place to film, and right now it's the only place I have. So yeah, there will be more videos coming up soon. I'll probably doing a traveling while pregnant video, because I will be doing even more traveling later on in the pregnancy. We'll be going from Wilmington, Ohio to Tacoma, Washington, which is 36 hours, and we will be driving that. So, and also the plan for me and baby, which will explain why I have moved all the way from Georgia to Wilmington, Ohio. And so yeah, for now that is it. If you would like to know the gender before my 21 and 22 week update, you can follow me on Instagram. Links will be in the description below. I shall see you guys next time. Deuces.